Hey everybody, this is Eric Mitchell, Gold Star Mortgage. I'm excited. Today we've got Dave Williams, our Chief Information Officer. This is our first video together.
Yep.
This is our company Brainiac. This is the guy behind the scenes, Wizard of Oz, pulling all the triggers. I'm so excited to show you what he's going to show you today. So real quick though, I got to put a quick disclaimer. So disclaimer, there it is. Website, joingoldstarmortgage.com, our phone number, and full disclaimer for anybody that has questions about what we're going to talk about today. There you go. This video is going to be on YouTube. You can just hit pause and then call us, message us, whatever you'd like. But what we're going to talk about today is a few weeks ago, several weeks ago now, actually, David, you and our leadership team went to Las Vegas for the ICE/Encompass/Ellie Mae conference, which is held every year, I understand, in Las Vegas. Thousands of people come in for the conference, all the chief information officers, Encompass administrators, CEOs that are all in Encompass, and you share best practices, latest announcements, latest widgets, et cetera, rollouts. And as you can see on this banner, as you walked in, Gold Star Mortgage logo is on the banner as an award winner for best use of data to drive workflow. And so I want to share today, what does that mean to Gold Star managers? What does that mean to prospective managers coming onto our system? Data, right? You say data and salespeople, they check out. And so we want to check them to check back in. Like, what does it mean to a branch manager? What does it mean to loan officers? What does it mean to processors? How do we push the data to them? And why did we win the award? I'm excited to hear what's going on.
Certainly, yeah, Eric, we were really excited as well to be announced as that innovation award winner. You know, we're a multiple year award winner from Ellie Mae, but this is a new category for us, data to drive workflow. And you know, we've built this proprietary system, ConnectGS, and we have tons of data, but if you're not using it efficiently, it really means nothing. So we kind of pride ourselves in how we're using that data to make actionable decisions for our branch managers and processors, like you said. So I'd like to share my screen and show you just a little piece of how our data workflow will drive actionable decisions for our branch managers. So this is actually our ConnectGS system, and I'm going to show you one process here called Pipeline Connect. So if you log into Encompass, you each have your own pipeline, right? Your loan officers have a pipeline, your process have a pipeline, and then you go off of the alerts and messages. Here, you're looking at the entire pipeline for the branch, and you can actually split it out by the different milestones. So one that's really important here, like processing milestone. I can take a look at this. I'm my loan officer. I want to talk to my processors. Why do I have these files that have been sitting for 17 days in processing? What's going on there? I can look at that and I can immediately jump to my processor and get things moving along. I have 27 sitting in conditional approval. Let's take a look at how long they've been sitting there. So it helps me quickly identify files that need to get moved, need to be worked on, or ones that need to be statused out so we can keep things clean, efficient, and moving forward.
So quick question, Dave. I apologize. So if I'm watching this for the first time, one of the things I notice, I can see that you're on the internet. So this is a web-based system, right? So I can access this anywhere as long as I have internet access. I'm logging in, super access, and I happen to know that it's a single sign-on, right? Meaning once I sign on, it just signs me back on. I don't need to keep putting in my user ID and password, right? Because I'm logging in, it just recognizes me, logs me right in. I click a button, boom, I'm in the reports.
You got it.
And so you've made it super easy to log into this, and then you just click on the buttons and it just pops up. Is this a live feed? Is this like once a day, it updates at midnight every night, or is this live push pull? What does that look like?
Yeah, so this is actually live directly from Encompass with about a 2-minute delay. So you put a file in, 2 minutes later, it's going to show up in here. This isn't like yesterday's data, right? This is live.
Love it. Okay, so as a branch manager, can you give us a case scenario? Why is this valuable? How would I use this as a branch manager to be valuable to my team, to myself, to make my life easier?
Yeah, so actually we have one branch in one of our states. They're a pretty large branch. They have about 20 LOs and about 4 or 5 processors. They actually keep this system up right here on the screen, up on a television, and they're constantly doing a daily meeting with them, and it's going by loan officer, what files they have, and then by processors, they have a separate meeting for them just to show, hey, where are your files at? which ones you need to work on today, and we can get our days straight right out of the get-go and keep things moving along.
This is the new wall
more
whiteboard.
This
This is the new wall whiteboard, except
New wall
it's
whiteboard. No
dynamic
more
instead of
sticky notes.
static.
Yeah, no sticky notes, no whiteboard, save your ink.
Love it.
Just throw it up on a TV and let's have a 5-minute discussion. Set your day up.
Love it. Okay, so what else? So if I'm a branch manager, can I see what my loan officers are doing from an activity standpoint?
Absolutely, you can. So we have a lot of reporting data. One of the key one is your Origination Insight. So we built this one out for the entire branch. It's a branch manager only view, but you can look. This is by your time frame this year, last year, month over month, etc. But you can actually go right down to your loan officers. If I want to look at what this loan officer has done this year, I can see he's got 28 applications, which is actually up over this time last year, 22. Gives them all of the dashboard information, the volume. You can separate it out by units or volume. And then you can look at like his credit pulls that he's done. Let's actually look at this guy for just this month, for April. So he's done 12 credit pulls. He's got 1 that's funded. He's got 3 in pre-qual, 2 submitted to underwriting. But I can go by loan officer, by different time frames, and get a snapshot into each one of them, their activity, what they're doing. So if I've got some that are just, they're not picking up the slack, I can have those conversations with them, and I have this real time at my fingertips at any time.
Amazing. So now our branch managers are able to coach their loan officers based on real live actual data about activities, not just fundings. Because I find that a lot of branch managers are coaching their loan officers based on what I call looking in the rearview mirror, right? This is what you did in January. This is what you did in February. This is what you did in March. This is what we think you're going to do in April. How's your May looking, right? But they're not talking about how many credit reports did you pull in the last 3 days? How many disclosure packages went out? How many rate locks? How many, right? And it's about the activities. They're going to control the fundings in the future. And so you've programmed it in such a way that so this is all a 2-minute lag live. So basically live coming out of Encompass, and they're just clicking on buttons to get access to the data, and it's and they can access it 24/7. Yes.
You got it, sir.
24/7.
Right.
Amazing. So what about a processor? So if I'm a processor, how does this make my life easier? What does that look like? Like, because I think about, if I'm a processor, I'm trying to fund 30 loans a month. That means I've got an open pipeline of 70 loans a month. I can only touch, let's say, 10 loans a day, but I've got an open pipeline of 70. I've got yellow sticky notes everywhere. I've got a desk calendar. I've got an Excel spreadsheet on my desktop. I've got a wall whiteboard. People are screaming at me to jump into a file, so I'm jumping into whatever file I'm getting screamed at about. What does this system allow from a processor standpoint to make my life easier?
So that actually, this pipeline connect serves a dual purpose. So right now I'm impersonating one of our loan officers, so I'm looking at it from his perspective. But a processor may be processing for multiple branches even, because we have corporate processors, right?
Right.
So their goal is at 30 and they have those 70 sitting out there. They actually come to the Pipeline Connect too. So whatever access they have in Encompass, they see within Pipeline Connect. So they'll see their entire pipeline of those 70 loans, and they can do the same thing. Ones that have been sitting in that processing milestone, which is their queue, and see how long they've been in the day.
No more yellow sticky notes.
No more yellow.
No more desktop Excel spreadsheets.
Yeah, so this is the loan officer perspective, but if I impersonated a processor, you would see a larger pipeline with the number of milestones. And then they can have those conversations like, oh, you know what? I need to reach out to loan officer X because this has been sitting here for a week. I need X, Y, Z. And they can
if I'm a processor, this is heaven.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, because processors, I mean, they're getting yelled at every day about why isn't this file moving? Why isn't that file moving? They're doing the best they can, right? But they're still using literally Excel spreadsheets and yellow sticky notes and desk calendars instead of automation that just makes it nice and simple. And so hold on. So if I'm a processor and I move a file to the next milestone, right? I log into the file and I move the file to the next milestone. Is the loan officer alerted that the processor moved the file?
Yes, they get a notification that that loan has now been submitted on ready.
Do the borrowers get notified?
Yes, they do. And
do the realtors get notified?
The realtors get notified as well.
So, and hold on. So if I'm a loan officer, can I go in here and customize who I want notified when? Because some loan officers want 14 notifications going out. Some loan officers want 6 notifications going out. Can I choose how many notifications I want going out based on a purchase transaction?
So we have over 150 notifications, whether they're internal, borrower, or realtor, and the loan officers have complete control over which notifications they want, who is CC'd on them, etc.
Brother, that's amazing. Like you are head brainiac. I'm just loving this. Okay, so we're gonna keep doing this, folks. I'm excited to roll this out with Dave. Congratulations to you, Dave. Congratulations to Gold Star on winning the Encompass award for data integration. Ladies and gentlemen, there's much more to come, but this is the first of many videos. Thank you very much for your time, Dave.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll talk soon. Thanks, man.